Hi, I'm Bethany, and I am sharing with you what's happened in my life in the last year and how God has used Redemption Church in Delray Beach to touch my life. When I first started coming to church, I had just lost my grandmother in the previous couple of weeks, and I was going through a really rough time. I don't even know why I was in church, to be honest. I kind of found myself there in circumstances that were just, kind of out of my control. I kind of found myself there and thought, what am I doing here? Why am I here? So when I found myself at Redemption Church, I knew that my life was not in line with what God would want for me, and I knew exactly, I became aware of what I needed to do. Even though I didn't walk into church having intention to necessarily make a change in my life, I was there not really knowing why I was there. But once I was there, the Spirit started working on my heart again and bringing things to my attention. And one by one, He would bring something to me that I needed to address one by one. Not only that, but I was struggling financially. I had a job, but it wasn't necessarily meeting my needs. And so my daughter and I was struggling quite a bit. I moved over here with little support as a single mother with no friends here, a little bit of family, a couple of cousins that were looking out for me, but my grandmother was really the one who had my back and the one who I was relying on. I am not one to cry for help and complain, but I did share a little bit with some of my family at Redemption, and they started praying for me, and we prayed together at Bible studies and in the service. And every time we met together, we'd pray, and that was a really big request on my heart. And those who knew the situation of what I was going through gave out of what little they had to help me out. And it's hard to go hungry and provide for somebody else. I know that's a really big thing when you don't have much to give and you see someone struggling, and you give what little out of what little you have to help someone else. And I experienced that type of love at Redemption Church. So after a few months of praying and seeing nothing happen, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, opportunity just fell into my lap. It was like nothing that I did. It was like nothing that I had done. It literally just fell out of heaven into my lap and pretty much presented itself to me, and there we go. I was pretty much in a job. I got the job, interviewed. It was a great opportunity, got it straight away. And then when I learnt more about what I had gotten, it was better than what I could have planned for myself. And I feel like that was a direct result of the prayers and asking God to provide something. And by no means that I somehow made it and that things aren't still rough. It's always a struggle, but God does answer prayers. God will use the people around you and your church family to help you and to bring you back into alignment. And I believe that is a huge purpose of the church, is to just bring your awareness back to where am I going, what is my purpose, what's really important. So God definitely used the people in the ministry of Redemption Church to do that for me and to love me and to draw me back to himself.